Greetings, everybody. This is KY007. I talk about community, astros, and sexuality here on my channel. Now, this is a quick, informative double video. I'm going to talk about Saturn losing its rings. So, towards the end of this video, I'm going to talk about astrology and how it ties in together and how what's going on in space, and as far as with Saturn, how it affects us individually. Yes, amazing planet Saturn is losing its rings. It's been going on for some years now. I noticed it documented as early as around 2017 or so. It was brought back up again recently. It caught my attention. There's a huge fascination too that I have with this planet. Possibly some of you do as well. So as going over some facts about Saturn, I must say first, these are not solid rings that are around this planet. A lot of people think they are. They're not. They're solid material, but it's all spaced out and kept in orbit, which formed a ring around this gassy planet. NASA reports that it's made up of a moon that shattered, and possible asteroids and comet matter. So again, these rings are not solid, and neither is the planet. Planet Saturn is a giant gassy planet, but maybe somewhere in there is some solidity. Now, the planet has been losing its ring for some time, and it's called ring rain. The reason they're losing its rings is due to radiation of the sun. It is bouncing up against these particles that are the rings around Saturn, and they're disintegrating, disappearing. Some phrase it as Saturn is eating its rings. Also, speaking on the rings of Saturn, as I'm zooming in here and I'm navigating through on NASA's website. Now I have us bumping right into Saturn. Back up some. So all the layers of these rings spin at different speeds also, which is quite amazing. Different speeds, but somehow they stay in sync. According to Encyclopedia of Physical Science and Technology, prior to 1979, scientists thought Saturn was the only planet with rings. All planets have collection of space objects, so other planets have rings around them too, but not like Saturn. Saturns are the closest together and the brightest. And by the way, another fact scientists picked up on is that every half hour, Saturn is losing some of its rings. And the amount they're comparing it to is the size of a swimming pool. Now, what size swimming pool? Not sure, but it's just to kind of give us an idea of how much of the ring is going away every half hour. Now, on the side of astrology, Aquarius has just left Saturn. Now, there's different phases that planets out there in the galaxy, in our solar system, relate to us directly through our zodiac. So, it just left Aquarius and it's moving into Pisces. Now, it ruled over Aquarius up until March at some point of 2023. Now it's in Pisces. So astrology is good with helping us know what's going on and understanding what's going on at different points in time. Saturn's rings symbolize structure, responsibility, and limitations, according to astrology. And if it's in your zodiac, it means challenges, obstacles. Yet it's about overcoming them as well. In India, Saturn is known as the son of the Lord Surya and Chaya, known as the greatest teacher. Saturn punishes those doing evil and betrayal and rewards the righteous. Saturn known as Lord Shani, meaning Lord of karma and justice. Meditation works for everyone, consciously working towards positivity and also unconsciously while we're asleep. And speaking of sleep, if you want to check back on my channel, I'm going to be talking about things you can do in your unconscious state while you're asleep and what our souls do while we're asleep. So if you're interested in any of that and you want to come back and check it out, I think that should be interesting, thought-provoking, and have some fun with that one. So, like I said, Saturn is going into Pisces. It's a strong planet, and it's looked at as it can lead to instability and things like that. But it's all about knowing that you're in control, not to fear when you're going through phases with your zodiac, because you are in control of the outcome. Just like in space and the atmosphere, whatever you put out there comes back. So you put positivity out, you'll get positivity back. Also, another fact about Saturn is that it was born without rings. It's believed that the planet was formed and then rings came along about 4 billion years later. And now they're disintegrating. So if you have any thoughts on that, if you like the video, hit the reaction. If you're not subscribed already, feel free to subscribe. Leave a comment below. If you're into astros, which I call it, which is astronomy and or astrology, you can let me know. If you have any questions or would like to see something I go over in particular, let me know. I'm very interested in astronomy and astrology and how it relates to us. And I'll also be moving more towards ethnic topics that have to do with space as well, with Africans, and the connection galactically with outer space. So hope to see you back. This is Kyle 007. Peace. Get higher, baby.